This is Semperfi 1918, and I'm doing a 2019 Toyota Corolla review. And this is part one. Let's see, let me get this flipped around. Alright, so anyways, the first part about it I'm going to talk about is the fact that why did I pick the 2019 Toyota Corolla? Well, first and foremost, I had my Taurus, which my Taurus decided to go out. They were going to fix the transmission for $200, or I could trade it in for a better vehicle. Well, I took a look at one that would cost me a couple bucks more per month, but I was like, you know what do you got that's new? They're like, well, we got this 2019 Toyota Corolla, just came in, yada yada yada, told me about the history of it, only had a couple hundred miles on it, about 600 some miles. So I was like, alright, well, what's the price? So they threw it to me for $17,400, and they said that they cancel out the old loan. So that itself, I was like, all right, we'll do that. So my payments are a little bit more, but on the flip side of the house, the amount of gas I'm going to be saving is going to basically bring it to pretty much nil. I mean, yeah, I'll have to pay a little bit more out of pocket for insurance, but I'd rather have a brand new car than have a car that has 100 and some or 200 and some thousand miles on it, and who knows how long it's going to last. Now, depreciation value, yes, it does depreciate, because I was looking up one that's 2015, and it did drop a few $1,000s, like you expect. But needless to say, I'm happy with it. I've been driving it for a few weeks, and it's just a wonderful piece of equipment. Now, is it fast? No. Is it bulletproof? No. What I do like about it is it's a 4-cylinder, or 4-banger, or however you want to call it. At the same time, it also has a CVT transmission. Now, if I would have had a chance to get a manual, I probably would have went with manual. Granted, it would have had a little bit less in fuel economy, but with the CVT and Toyota, their CVTs are made at a different place than the ones that they've had issues with as far as these other car companies. The other car companies, I checked into it, they're made by a company called Jayco, or however you want to pronounce it. So that's it being done. With Toyota, they have their own. They're not their own, but they have had, as far as reviews and as far as issues and problems, they're nil, minor. The recall for the Toyota hatchback happens to have a new gear put inside of it. I think they call it planetary gear or something like that. Anyways, there's an impeller that's on there that's for a certain number of them, a certain series, so it's like 3,000 of them. Well, when you put that into perspective of the millions that have been out there already driving on the road, that people have no issues with the CVT, they're all complaining about other issues. Oh, it's too noisy. Oh, it doesn't drive fast enough. Oh, whatever. And the problem with that is it has nothing to do with the CVT. That said being done, you're going to have to do your own research and do some more on it. Like I said, that's only 3,000 of them with that gear in it. Another reason why I chose this one is because this is the last year of this generation. And being once was a mechanic, I was always told, you never ever want to buy the first or the second generation, first of that new generation, because there will be issues that something's going to come up and it's got to be fixed. And man, is it kind of bright out here today. That's why I got the glasses on. But anyways, you can watch other videos as far as the interior goes and so on and so forth. Now, as far as the fuel economy, I'm still doing testing on it. I've already gone not 3 full tanks, but I go about 3/4 of the way, and then I fill it up. So I got 39.1 for one of them. I got 36 point something and 36 point something, which are close enough that you could call it about 37 miles to the gallon. Now, they say with this one, just the LE in itself, you're going to get 38 highway. And combined 34, and I believe 30 or 28 city driving. Which, if you drive right, you can easily do way better than that. Like I said, I got between 36 and 39. I got to figure out which gas station it is that gave me 39. and then I got to go back and figure out which ones and crunch the numbers and everything else. Now I got another one that's going to be coming up pretty quick here because I got another day's worth of driving on it, and we'll see where I sit. The only other Debbie Downer is it's white, so it's kind of hard to keep clean. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's pretty much all I got for you on this one for the review. Trunk space is not as big as the Taurus was, but it's still spacious enough. It's wide, and when I mean wide, I mean it is wide. The back seats, I'll tell you what, there is plenty of room back there. Even for a guy who's 6'4", can fit back there. They did make it spacious enough. Yeah, the front seat, driver's seat, you kind of have to lift the bar that goes, lift it up and then back and forth going up to move up, and then the other way to push stuff back down. But whatever. You're paying $17,000 for a brand new car. Yeah, they're worth up to 22, I think it is, for the XSE model, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, mine does not have a sunroof, but I don't care. Some come with a sunroof. The LE Eco, that's supposed to get 30 and 40. If you go with that one, and it has a couple more horsepower and torque, which, for these things, it's nothing. Granted, I always liked Hondas, but I did notice that their CVTs and they're working out the bugs and that stuff. But like I said, with the Toyota, they're doing an excellent job, and I'll tell you why. They've had it in the Prius since the Prius came out, and we all know how old the Prius is. Man, those things be ugly, and I would never want to be one or have one. But I'm telling you, if you're waiting for the 2020 Toyota Corolla, I'd wait to make sure they have the CVT with the gear fixed, that problem fixed. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same. So that'll be 2020. Like I said, with the hatchback, that one has the gear in it, so if you got one, let me know how it goes with the reviews. If yours is in the recall and what they're doing, because that'd be kind of cool, so that way we can update other folks too. So yeah, that's my 2019 Toyota Corolla review. Simplify 1918 out.